During the year of the iconic event, headlines are dominated by World Cup stories and countless related records and statistics, and you will learn about some of them now. The 2022 FIFA World Cup will kick off in Qatar, and for the first time, it will be held in November and December as opposed to June and July. Some of the world's greatest footballers will display their skills and look forward to bringing home the trophy, and they will also be keen on setting new records along the way. The World Cup only happens every 4 years, so when the time comes, it is very exciting. With its increased popularity in the United States, it is my duty to share information even when it's useless, so you can tell your friends stuff they don't know. Here is a list of records that may be very difficult for our players to break. Number 1. The tournament is the record leader in terms of audience. A total of 3.5 billion, almost half the world's population, tuned in to watch the 2018 World Cup. According to FIFA, the 2018 World Cup final between France and Croatia alone reached an average live audience of 517 million viewers, with more than 1.1 billion people tuning in over its 90 minutes. Number 2. Only 8 countries have won the World Cup. To date, only 8 countries have ever won the World Cup, though there have been 20 tournaments. These victorious countries are all from Europe or South America. They are Brazil, Germany, Italy, Argentina, Uruguay, France, England and Spain. Number 3. Despite being the country that invented soccer, England has only ever won it once. England have only ever hosted the tournament once in 1966, which is also the only time they have ever won the tournament, defeating Germany in a dramatic 4-2 win. Number 4. Brazil is the biggest winner, but not by far. Brazil are currently the nation to boast the most World Cup wins, having won 5. Brazil are also the team with the most World Cup match wins, having won 70 of their games at the tournament. However, Germany and Italy are both close behind them, having won 4 tournaments each. Number 5. Mexico is the World Cup's biggest loser. Mexico is the team with the most losses, having lost 27 different matches since the World Cup started. That's right, no team has lost more games more frequently across the entire 88-year journey of soccer's finest competition, as the team known as El Tri. Number 6. It will be easier to qualify for the next World Cup. Starting from 2026, when the World Cup will be hosted by the United States, Mexico and Canada, the number of teams qualified into a World Cup will jump up from 32 to 48. Number 7. Argentina have been booked the most. Argentina are the team with the highest amount of red and yellow cards across all the World Cup tournaments they've played in. Number 8. World War II prevented the World Cup from happening twice. After the onset of World War II in 1939, plans for the 1942 World Cup were cancelled, as was the 1946 World Cup due to FIFA having no funding for the tournament and still having to rebuild itself following the devastating conflict. Number 9. A dog has found the World Cup trophy once. In 1966, the World Cup trophy was stolen prior to the tournament and was missing for 7 days before being found by a dog named Pickles. Number 10. Then the same trophy was melted years later. After Brazil won their 3rd World Cup in 1970, Brazil were allowed to keep the Jules Rimet trophy permanently. 13 years later, the gold-plated sterling silver trophy was stolen. The trophy has been melted down and has never been recovered. Number 11. The winner gets a jackpot. In addition to bragging rights, the winner of the World Cup takes home a staggering $35 million. In a small attempt to offset their disappointment, FIFA awards the runner-up $25 million. But every team who plays second would trade the money for the title. Number 12. The World Cup can cause increased birth rates in host countries. 9 months after Germany hosted the World Cup in 2006, their country's birth rate increased more than 10%. A 10% increase may not seem like much, but the birth rate is something that's extremely stable. Since 2006, the European Union birth rate has only changed by 0.07%. What's more, Germany's birth rate is one of the lowest in the EU. Watch out, United States. Number 13. The youngest coach to manage a World Cup side. This record is held by Argentina's Juan José Tramutola, who was 27 years and 267 days old when his Argentina side played France at the 1930 World Cup. This record will be very difficult to break, because most of the countries usually appoint managers with experience rather than young aspiring coaches. So tell us, which of these FIFA World Cup records impressed you the most? For more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.